What it do, fellas? So today I'm going to be telling you what women actually want you guys to know. She needs you to know these things simply because it's based back inside of how she feels. A lot of this front that you guys see from women, this looking good, that, oh yeah, the body, it's on point and all that stuff. Honestly, truthfully, it's a front and it's a cover up. And honestly, at the end of the day, if you do find a woman that is, very much in love with herself, self-love type of stuff, really not broken and all that stuff, then yes, there's a chance that it won't be so much of a front. But at the end of the day, due to women being emotional by nature, a lot of it still comes back and women still face it no matter what, okay? So a lot of times, I'll just say this, fellas, a lot of times it's balance that women still have to keep finding and find it later on again. And it's the same thing for you guys as well, okay? And so y'all want to talk about balance, what you guys want to improve in your life. If you do, go ahead and book that consultation, or we can talk about anything else that has to do with maybe women. You might want to stay on women, and it could be positive stuff as well, fellas. So goals, all that stuff you want to achieve. Make sure you book your consultation. That link is down below. And lastly, give this video a big thumbs up. It helps me so much, fellas. It really does. So let's get to the actual video. Discussion per usual. We're going to be starting with the stages. Women go through stages in life, okay? And this is the perfect way to just start off this conversation and to prove it. When they hit that wall stage, right, that's going to be their next stage. And unfortunately, that's kind of like their last stage because the fooling around won't be the same. Well, I get this guy, or I still can get that guy and I'm much older and I can get that guy no matter what, even if a younger woman is around. Not true. The younger the better how it goes nowadays. However, back to stages, after a while, a woman's going to hit a stage where it's not the same no more. And this is the part where you fellas do not get, and women understand how powerful beauty is and how their image has to stay put together. So let's just look around how much of them put their looks together, right? So now if we go to, and we're going to dismiss what is it called, the whole hit in the wall. I talked about it before and I have upcoming videos anyways, so just be on the lookout, okay? But if we backtrack and we talk about the stages of the better stage, let's say like that, the youthful, the beautiful, it's so much easier, guys are really in my DMs type of stuff. If we talk about that stage, the next thing is what she wants you to really know is that she knows how to act and what she wants. But truthfully, it's starting just with the outside work. So let's talk about morals and let's talk about values. A lot of you fellas are still good to women, or are still trying to find women, or still believe because you truly think there's potential, okay? The next thing is, though, a lot of guys lose your morals and your values. That's why you guys end up being simps, get too involved in your emotions and choose your emotions instead of, toughening it up, even though you're not emotionally strong yet. And instead, y'all choose to kind of just make it easier and fall for it when it makes it worse. And so a lot of the morals get thrown out the windows. A lot of the respect for yourself. And y'all, if you want respect videos, how to get respected by women, let me know. Drop that down below. I haven't kind of did that in a while, but whatever. So a lot of that gets thrown out the window. Now, the way women do it, because they have the advantage, a huge advantage, and y'all see it right in front of us. Y'all see it on social media, how much it takes for a woman to get a man and how much it takes a man to get a woman. Yeah, we know. So if we see the advantage, they still throw their morals and values away, right? But the alphas, and I'm not even going to talk about alphas and sigmas and I value, but those guys, they have morals and values, but they know when they have to change things or don't want to get disrespected, they're going to do it where it still doesn't disrespect them, but it meets maybe a woman halfway, or they choose fully to not even chance it. So now for women nowadays, because a lot of this inner work is not being done, a lot of this morals, what is that? A lot of this is what it takes, and brainwashing in society and how things really function, it has a lot of women believing that it's not morals and values that are thrown. It's not me acting disrespectful or being rude towards men. It's just, I like this type of guy, I should have him. I want this type of treatment, I can get that if it's not him. So a lot of it is really just selfish needs, right? But a lot of this doesn't come in until a lot of women find what they're really searching for, what they're seeking, what is actually going to give them real fulfillment, right? And truthfully, a lot of guys don't get that. A lot of women just find fulfillment in you guys. And without you guys, they can't find the fulfillment for their ego, right? Where would the validation come from? And of course, being competitive, how women could be jealous and how competing is really just out here, and women still deny that they don't want to look better than the next girl that can get all these guys, the riches and the guys with the status and the top-notch guys. But however, for those girls, they know what's up as well. So when we talk, and I'm going to get really detailed with how she wants you to know, and this is not saying it to you guys. This is a lot of the actions. This is how I move daily. This is how this woman moves daily. And the truth of it is she never changes her actions or behaviors. But inside, she needs a lot of, you know what? Okay, a lot of work. But we'll leave it at that for now. So let me just tell you guys this now with the morals and values so we can close it. So for women now that get it so easily, validation after validation. So let's say for the prettiest females out here, for what, better yet, what men are looking for in women, for that girl or that woman out here that has it. A lot of times all it comes down to is I have it so easy until my stages, and that's what we were talking about in the beginning, until the stages or my stages in life, let's say it like that, happens to change on me. So the way women work, they don't work based on, okay, in this moment, this is how it's going to happen if I keep acting like this. They work on when things happen, when my stages or my stage of where I want to be is not working for me, I have to figure out what's back up. A huge reason, actually, that's the word I'm really looking for. A huge reason why they get to this place is because look how easy it is. When I talk about the guys that throw their morals and values and don't care to get disrespected, they're going to be doing whatever no matter what. No matter how many videos of mine they watch, they're going to always constantly be the guys that are doing what, you know, these women out here are saying that they get, are saying that men will forever do, and that they are forever going to be living this easy lifestyle, this privileged lifestyle, getting whatever it is that she wants from men. But backtracking, when I was saying the stages, it takes that stage. And I said hitting the wall, dismissing that, but that's a huge way. So if we specifically talk for this woman, talk back about this woman, we're saying a lot of this upkeeping, you know, maintaining, maintenance, it really still catches up to her no matter what. And that's what women don't understand. So stages such as, y'all know the huge one. I won't say it starts with the H. If you know it, you know it, okay? But yeah, I'll talk about it maybe in a different video, but right now it's not the time. So just a big stage where, you know, women would do whatever they want to do. That stage, let's say it like this. That stage is fun, and she thinks that, okay, well, I'm always going to enjoy it. But also, women, you know, have other stages in life, like becoming a mother. And not just talking about that. Not every woman wants that. Not every woman can have that. And it's just an example. There's other stages such as simply settling down or being a homebody. If people don't want to, or, you know, if we don't want to say something so serious or, you know, a huge stage. However, there's constant stages in life, and women go through their own, and that's why it's so crazy, because y'all still don't get that women are basically the same. And same way with a lot of you fellas, y'all are somewhat the same. It's just a lot of y'all emotions are on the other side of what it should be. Now, let me just backtrack. And remember, anybody can get to where they want to be, right? So let me just backtrack for a lot of women. The stages. Things have to basically catch up to her, and things have to basically hit her hard, right? So if we just talk about a woman that forever thinks it's going to be like this until another stage or until reality, right? Things happen to her where things are different. She can't actually have control. That's when, you know, she can actually do a 360 or do a change. Now, 360 change is not going to happen probably. She's going to probably, you know, dabble in this, go back to that same guy, or still not know, or maybe want to just be like, oh, all of the guys are like this. Let me just step away. The point is, it's going to take her, and this is why she knows how to act and what she wants. Now, the thing is, and this is how we're kind of going to close off this video. The thing is, for a lot of fellas, y'all still don't get that. They're going through their own stages, right? And y'all will maybe be there when she does her change. She starts understanding, or her healing, or whatever it is that she's doing inside in her work. Until that happens, maybe some of you guys will be by her side and that happens. But hey, who knows how genuine it is that you were riding out or sticking by her side those times when she was still learning or developing. So, however, your job though is not to be tag buddies or click buddies or wherever, forever, whatever, infinity type of thing. This is not happening with you and her. It's going to take a lot of just her. A lot of her, and a lot of just, I don't want to get too detailed because it's going to just lead to more and more, but I'll just say this: it's her path. It's her own life. So it's kind of down to like understanding that relationships is a beautiful thing. Having a woman in your life and all that stuff could be a beautiful thing. But reality is if she knows that no matter what it takes, she's always going to go back to this bad habit. No matter what it takes, I'm always going to be stuck on this stage of wanting to be young and living that life and be free and da-da-da-da-da and this type of form and what and all these types of things. Right? So last thing I will really say that's very, very much important for you guys to take from this video is that if she has a stage that basically says, I'm forever not gonna, and this is what she's really saying to you guys, right? Back to what I was saying. She knows how to act. She knows what she wants. If she has a stage where it's, and this is, remember, this is how she's feeling, her mind, you're never gonna hear it, but the stage is, this guy is always gonna be the guy that never gets it. This guy, and this could happen, this guy just doesn't have it in him to ever be the guy for me. And it really could also mean that you guys are so much different. You as a fella still has not noticed it, but she has. So backtrack, her stage is that. So basically, in other words, her mentality is, baby boy, we could keep doing this, or we're gonna still stick by each other's side. I'm still gonna keep you around. This is what it could be, or this is what it's going to be. Yes, that's gonna be what she's saying to you fellas. Yeah, but guess what? She could be saying all that, but y'all will still, and this is now how she shows it by her actions. Y'all will still deny it by saying, okay, well, she still loves me, or she still has it in her, or we still have these memories, or this is our past. But in her mind, it's, when will he get it? Or this is just fun for now. Or, hey, you know what? This is easier than the other guy that I talked to. Or, you know what? This is just a breeze type of thing. So that's her mind. The actions follow. She shows you how she feels based on whatever it is. If it's using, manipulating, I don't want to get into certain serious words, but just however it is, whatever it is, she gets into that and it's showing very clear. And that's the problem there, that you guys will never start changing based on that now. Y'all will start changing your emotions based on when she's sad and she wants things certain ways and she's angry. But when she starts giving you the real truth based on her actions of, I'm not really feeling you, I just want this. Or I'm just going to keep you around, but even though I don't believe in you or I don't have faith. So a lot of that is really in your face, and that's why it looks so bad. It's like y'all will still be in denial when she's making it clear. You guys don't need to find the answer or seek the answer somewhere else. It's really right in front of you. And it's like a lot of these women know you guys better than you know yourself. And that is really the last thing. Unfortunately, y'all think you know yourself, but yet how does your emotions switch, or you feel so quickly, or don't know how to change back to the correct emotions every time she's maneuvering your emotions? But yet when it's time to take initiative, when it's time to have courage, fellas, and take that big boy step that you're a grown man or you're a real high value man, when it's time to do that, your emotions are like this. Nowhere to be found. You're nonchalant, emotionally unavailable. But the truth of it is that you don't want to lose her, or you have fears. And now your emotions are really just, twisted or, maneuvered. It's moved around by her. It's honestly controlled by her, And so it's just kind of like, who is the man? Definitely not you. Maybe she could be tapped into her feminine side and all that stuff, or she could be really a whole, good girl that is, whatever the man is wanting. Let's just say it could be that, but you still will happen to not be what you gotta be. So, the way I could say this, if she's going through her stages and, maybe she learns later on and whatnot, or sooner, she did it. Did you do it? You gotta answer that for yourself. Know also what stages you are going through, what you are supposed to have, what type of woman you're really supposed to have, if you're really supposed to have a woman in your life. And most definitely, you got to know yourself more than she knows you. Like I was saying, she knows you more. You got to know yourself, period, more. There's no questions about it. You have to know yourself more than this woman knows you. And maybe when you guys start with that, you'll start seeing a transformation starting with how, oh, wow, well, she doesn't control your emotions. Let's just start with that. Okay, so I thank you guys so much, especially for watching to the end. If you guys didn't give this video a big thumbs up, y'all know y'all gotta do that. And if you wanna book that consultation, book it. If you want to get to the talking, we can talk about anything you guys want to talk about, like I said. And honestly, fellas, you know, I want to talk about a whole lot of fun stuff. I want to talk about a whole lot of what's going on in your life and anything that is realistic. What's next for you? Or maybe that woman is driving you a little loco. Holla at your girl. Book that consultation, okay? Thank you guys once again, and y'all will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.